Okay, let's just jump right in. We're talking about that time of the semester, that midway point where things can either feel like they're totally spiraling or, like you're finally hitting your stride. Today, we're going to turn that mid semester check in from something you dread into your biggest source of power for the rest of the term. So, you're halfway through. Maybe you're feeling great, maybe you feel a little behind, or maybe you're just not sure. And that uncertainty, that's exactly what we're going to tackle. This isn't about feeling bad, it's about getting crystal clear on where you stand. And this is why we're doing it right now. The whole game plan boils down to this one idea: catch small problems before they become big ones. We are not waiting for the final exam to find out something's wrong. No way. We're being smart, we're being strategic, and we're looking for the tiny fixes now that are going to have a huge impact later. So let's get into our first section. Think of this whole thing as a checkpoint in a race, or like a save point in a video game. It's that moment where you get to pause, look at the map, see exactly where you are, and adjust your route so you can finish strong. It's all about comparing where you are right now with where you want to be. Okay, I gotta be really, really clear about this part. Looking at your grades right now is not about judgment at all. I want you to think of yourself as a detective. You're just gathering data. You're collecting clues that are gonna help you solve the mystery of how do I absolutely crush the rest of this semester. All right, let's put this into motion. We're moving into the part that can feel the most intimidating, but I promise you, it's actually the easiest. All we're doing is looking. It's about taking that one first simple step. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is incredibly simple. Step 1, just log in and open up your gradebook. That's it. Step 2, quickly scan every single class. Don't get stuck, don't overanalyze, just a quick look. And third, just note the key info. What's the overall grade? See any assignments marked missing? That's all we're doing. We're just getting the facts on the table. Okay, detective, the data is in. Now we're going to shift from just looking to actually analyzing. But here's the twist. We're not looking for problems. We are hunting for opportunities. This is where the turnaround really starts to happen. Let's redefine a word for a second. The word gap. A gap between the grade you have and the grade you want is not a failure. It's not a weakness. It's your single biggest opportunity. It's the exact spot where just a little bit of focused effort is going to give you the biggest possible reward. So, how do you find these opportunities? Well, first look for the quick wins. These are the missing assignments, right? The low-hanging fruit you can turn in for an immediate point boost. Next, pinpoint any knowledge gaps. A low quiz score on one specific topic, that's a giant flashing sign telling you exactly what to review. And finally, just circle any class that's lower than your personal goal. Bam! Those are your targets. Okay, so you've got your data, you've identified your opportunities. Now for the most crucial part. We're going to turn all of that info into a real, concrete, actionable plan. Let's call it your comeback plan. And here's what that plan looks like. See, it's not some crazy complicated document. For each of your target classes, you just need 4 columns. First, the class. Second, what's the gap you found? Third, what is one specific action you're going to take? And fourth, and this is key, what's your deadline? So for history, the gap is a missing essay. The action? Email the teacher and get it submitted. The deadline? By Friday. It's simple, it's clear, and it is so powerful. And what goes into that My Action column? Well, here's your toolkit. These are your go-to moves. But notice how specific they are. It's not study more, it's attend the tutorial session. It's not try harder, it's organize my binder so I can actually find my notes. You gotta pick the right tool for the job. This right here is so important. That last column, the deadline, is what separates a real plan from just a wish. Setting a realistic deadline, like by Friday or before the next class, is what holds you accountable. It's what turns your good intentions into actual progress. And that brings us to the final and honestly the most empowering section. After you've done all this, you're going to realize something pretty amazing. This semester isn't just something that's happening to you. You are in control of the outcome. It really all comes down to this. Your grades aren't just a number. They're feedback. They're not some final judgment on how smart you are or what you're worth. Nope. They are simply information, telling you what's working and what you might need to change. And when you see it that way, you can use that feedback to get better, stronger, and smarter. So there's the plan. From chaos to control, from data to action. And it really just leaves us with one single question. Your comeback story for this semester officially starts right now. What's your first move going to be?